So Usman Chimaev is now the fight because Paulo dropped out. Injury. Okay. And Dana did confirm that this is the number one contenders match. Usman Chimaev, who you got?
I think I'm going Chimaev, bro. Usman is proven absolutely, like, you know what I'm saying, he's one of the best that, you know, that UFC has to offer, like, you know what I'm saying. Just after, you know, the last two fights, especially against Leon, though, like, you know, maybe might not be all the way there yet in terms of like confidence again, like, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, Chimaev has been, like, you know, somewhat of a monster, like, since like joining UFC.
Chimaev has been dominant, but how has he been winning the fights?
Well, for the most part, right, like it's mostly like grappling and wrestling and stuff like that, like actually like sometimes submitting opponents, sometimes like.
You think he's gonna out wrestle Usman?
That is a tough one, Shame. I really don't.
Don't.
Does he actually go into this as like the underdog and shit? Like, oh, I haven't seen that.
I'm gonna say it this week. I saw a small poll and people do have Chimaev. I think the other reason people have Chimaev is because he's been preparing to fight Paulo, and Usman's obviously a replacement for Paulo, so he hasn't been preparing specifically for Chimaev.
It's an adjustment, yeah.
But it's also an adjustment for Chimaev. I mean, Paulo and Usman are completely two different fighters.
Two different styles.
Two very different mentalities. I do not see Chimaev out wrestling Usman. So this is going to be a strike. This is going to be a striker's battle. Okay? And Chimaev went 5 rounds striking Burns. What did Usman do to Burns? Knocked him out in 3. Now people are going to go, okay, but you know, he's fighting at middleweight for the first time. This fight's at middleweight.
Yeah.
Usman is not going to look small. Usman is a huge welterweight.
He's got a build, yeah. He's got the build for middleweight.
If there's one person that can go to middleweight and is going to be fine, it's Usman.
I think he's got the build.
That man is a house.
For sure.
So I don't think he's going to be overpowered.
No.
I think he's a better striker than Chimaev. The only thing I see Chimaev having over Usman is youth. Unless you're counting on Usman, like you're saying, maybe losing it, maybe he's lost a bit of his step. I don't think so. I think he was just gun shy in the second fight with Leon. They don't want to get knocked out a second time. By the way, Leon is an amazing striker. Leon is like basically Adesanya at welterweight with better wrestling. Chimaev is not that type of striker. Chimaev is very straight down to the point. It's not dynamic striking. Chimaev just steamrolls people.
Do you think Chimaev though is going to be like showing respect to Usman? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never seen Chimaev show respect to anybody. Even with Burns, he rushed Burns, but Burns hung in there. Know what I'm saying? So is he going to play that game with Usman? Possibly. But we also know Usman has one hell of a tank. And what's his name? Got tired. Chimaev got tired against Burns. If you get tired against Usman,
if that fight goes into deeper rounds, for sure, like it's gonna favor Usman a little bit more.
Yeah. So if Chimaev does win, he needs to get it done in the first round, like he does in most fights.
TKO.
Look at Usman's head.
It definitely makes for an interesting like clash though, like for real.
I got Usman winning. But you know, if Usman is like gun shy and you know he is depleted and he's over the hump, that's the only way I see Chimaev winning. But yeah, I definitely have Usman winning this fight.